What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, and today is Black Bolt and White Flare release day. So we have a Pokemon Center White Flare ETB and a Pokemon Center Black Bolt ETB. These are the only two products I have for now. I do have some stuff coming later, but I'm trying to get less of the fluff products, like the mini tins and the binder collections and stuff like that. Stuff for I'm not gonna keep a mini tin, really. I have no need for the binders and stuff. So I'm just getting like one ETB and then a bunch of the booster bundles later on. I've got I think 4 each of the booster bundles on pre-order for late August. So that being said, we're gonna open up some ETBs today. These are the Pokemon Center ones. I do have some two, like one of each coming later, or I think they're going to be coming to my mom's place. So I'm gonna have those two that she's getting for display, and then these two I'm gonna open. I don't really see a point to keep both. And then these were like the same prices. Most places had their MSRP regular ETBs, which only have 9 packs. So that being said, we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna start with I think I'm gonna start with White Flare today. See what we can get. So let's hop into it. We're not even gonna cut. We're just gonna go straight to it. So here we have it, the White Flare ETB. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. This is, there we go. We got the Tornadus promo card. We got 11 packs in here and some other goodies. It's an ETB. You've seen it before. I love these boxes. I've not looked yet what the difference is between this and the normal one. I know the Destined Rivals and the Journey Together and a bunch of the other ones that are, regular versus Pokemon Center, they have different artwork on the box. So I've not seen this one. And this is only the second and third Pokemon Center ETBs I've actually gotten. I got 2 Journey Together ones because those came. You could pre-order 2 of those in the Pokemon Center, and then I missed out on Destined Rivals for a Pokemon Center ETB, but I did get 1 each of the Mega pre-orders. I actually got a bunch of them. I got one each of every item from the Mega pre-orders from the Pokemon Center, and then I'm hoping I'll be getting some more stuff elsewhere. That's pretty cool. Let's put this aside. So I know for sure that I'm guessing this is the difference. So this is probably the regular ETB. I'm guessing has the white and the red separated, or maybe opposite. I don't know. But I like these boxes. These are really cool. I like how they've been doing these different kind of boxes. Like Destined Rivals had the red, but I'm not gonna take too much time. Well, I mean, might as well. We know what comes in here. We've seen ETBs before. Ooh, nice little dice. I don't play the TCG at all right now, but I do keep one each of the dice at least, just to see, just to have. They're pretty cool. You've got the black and white era energies. That's really neat. I'm really excited to open up some more of those. We got the sleeves there, and then there we go. The Tornadus, however you say it. This has the Pokemon Center one, and then the regular one is there behind it. Yeah, I'll be opening that a little later. I don't really care to right now, but we've got our packs. Here we go. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this set for a while. I'm not like the craziest Unova fan, but it's packs. Packs to rip. So let's see. I've looked at a few of the cards online, so I know kind of what the illustration rails look like, which is mainly what I'm after. What's what most people are after, obviously. The ones I know for sure, the ones that I'm really looking forward, or I'm hoping to get, I love the Vanillish and the vanillite, like that evolution line, and a bunch of these. I know like the basculin, the ducklet. I want to get those for my like underwater like binder page, so that would be pretty cool. I don't know which set I like more yet. I think they're both pretty on par. A bunch of the illustration rares are like, oh, this one's really cool. The Panseer. I've heard some people say, you know, they don't think that these are some of the best illustration rares. You know, they're like, oh well, they did quantity over quality. I don't really think that's necessarily true. There are some that I don't care about, but there's also illustration rares and stuff in the other sets I don't care about. So it's not specific to this, I don't think. One of my favorites is this Petrat, or how do you say that? That's the same artist who did like the Pincer card and the Alolan Dugtrio. I love that. And one more look, and then we'll get into this. Try not to make the video too long, and then we'll get into that. Alrighty, so let's get into these packs here. We got, again, 11 white flare packs for now. I'm really excited for this. I have heard the pull rates are pretty generous, you know, not necessarily Crown Zenith levels, but also nowhere close to Prismatic Evolutions levels. This is a holiday set, so, you know, we've had 151, which is pretty generous in the hit rates and stuff. I feel like people are saying like 4, 5, maybe 6. Every 4, 5, 6 packs is an illustration rare, you know, so that's kind of cool. I don't really care about that. I'll show one off. I'm not really gonna do it every time, but I'm really hoping I get some of these energies, these cool energies and stuff here. This is a regular energy for this one. I'm gonna adjust my lighting after this pack, but for now, I just want it to be a little more bright. Still getting the hang of all this stuff. If you guys, if you don't like how I open these things, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go a little slower at first to see these new cards. I've not really seen any of the commons and stuff. Vanillite, I love the Vanilla line. Joltik, I found it funny. Joltik actually has now 3 illustration rares. Joltik has the one from, what is it, Stellar Crown, I think it's an illustration rare. One of the earlier sets has a Joltik in Scarlet Violet, and now there's another Joltik illustration rare. Like, Joltik is just getting some love. Sigilyph, Hilda, Stunfisk. I hate this Pokemon, I'm so sorry. Got a reverse holo Lillipup, so cute. A Mindfu, ooh, and the Samurott. And this is the new like holo pattern for these holo rares. That's so cool, throwing back to the black and white era. I love that, it's just so cool. Okay, fix this lighting and we'll get back to the second one. Okay, I don't know if this actually really helped much of the lighting on the table. The issue, I don't have much space here, so I got this big old freaking, like, whatever you call this thing, and a softbox, and it really illuminates my face, so I'll have to figure out how to make that look a little bit better in post-processing on my face. But I think it looks pretty fine here in front of me. So let's see what we got. Let's try to destroy the packs. Alrighty. Ooh, we got a electric. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can't open a thing. Trubbish. Herder. Big Knight. That's pretty cool. Swadloon. Another Sigilyph. Lipard. Man, I am like Lipard when I was doing Crown Zenith. Like, so many Lipards. Durant, Yukimori. That's one of my favorite Yukimoris, honestly. That's so cool. Like that. Ooh, we got our first Pokeball reverse holo with the Verzillion. Oh my gosh. Or Virazion. How the heck you say it. This feels really cool. Let's see, we got a Patrat, and oh, we got the other version, the black and white reverse holo. This is really cool. I really like this. I'm gonna sleeve these just because they're somewhat neat. That is cool. I love this texture on them. It's different than. Whoa, do I love this texture? I don't know. Come back on that. I actually don't know if I like the texture. I like how it looks, but the texture reminds me of like the EX cards, you know, that are not like the Terraform, because they're just real I don't know how you describe it. They're just real slick. There's no texture to them. I liked the prismatic Pokeballs because they had like a really cool texture to them. So we'll see. It's neat. We'll see how the Master Ball looks and feels. Next up, let's see what we got. Okay, how many packs is that now? Just 2. I'm bad at counting. I'm bad at opening packs. Comment down below how bad my pack opening skills are if you feel so inclined. Okay, we got our first holo energy. Nice. That's cool. Let's leave that up in a second. That'll be going in my what should we call it? My sword and shield. Not my sword and shield. My Scarlet Violet binder. I have like all the energies in there. Zabriska. Okay, God, I really. No, Zepstrika. Whoops. Harlequin. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ferrothorn and Archeops with that hollow pattern. Pretty cool. Let me get a little clean up here. I'm gonna try and keep this somewhat not organized. There's no way to keep organized. Also, Trubbish. Crazy. Can't believe Trubbish got an IR and Garbodor got another IR. Like, that's so crazy. Alrighty. It's our hit from that pack, I guess. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Pack number 4. Sorry, this is probably gonna be a longer video. I'll try and trim it down a little bit. Get some of the edits out and stuff, but I'm just chilling, you know? I don't really see a point to rush through it. Once we see a bunch more of the cards, we'll go a little bit faster, but okay, regular energy, Yen Mask, Boldor, Pignite. I usually do, this is how I usually, oh, I think it's an EX card. That's why I don't try to do that when I'm trying to show off the cards. I don't try to do my thumb that way, because it really just releases everything, or like shows off what there is. Yeah, a Bouffalant EX. I mean, you know, we'll take it. We take anything. Bouffalant, look at him. He's boofing. Alright, we're kind of, so this is pack number 5. So if the odds are correct, we should get an illustration rare here. I mean, you know, unless it's got really really rough sorting here. The Deerling, nice. Mindfu. Ooh, Vanillux. Sulk. Okay, we got a Pokeball reverse Mindfu. It's kind of, there we go. Yeah, we got a Lampent. Ooh, and we got the Harlequin ultra rare full art. Nice. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Not my favorite. I'm not really a fan of the Harlequin, but I've been seeing a lot of people on that I've watched. A lot of people have been pulling this, and I think every single person who I have watched on YouTube opening Black White or Black Bolt and White Flare has pulled the Whimsicott full art. There's that Mindfu. So I find that kind of funny. Like, those cards must be like, I mean, obviously they're not as rare as, like, you know, the illustration rares or the SIRs, so people are pulling those more often. But it's just kind of crazy. Like, I promise, like, every person I've seen open up these sets has opened up the Whimsicott. So we'll see if we also open it. Who knows? Here's basic energy, Swadloon. Okay. More Vanillux. Watchog. I really like the Watchog illustration rare. Okay, we got a Master Ball. Master Ball Patrat. That's nice. It's a lot. Ooh, sorry. It's a bit harder to distinguish than Prismatic Evolutions was. But it is on there. We got Energy Retrieval and another EX. We got Reshiram EX. So kind of a double banger there. I'll take a Master Ball, even though I'm not doing a master set of these two. That's just, it's a lot. I mean, just from Prismatic Evolutions, which Prismatic Evolutions is kind of hard to compare because it had such horrible pull rates in general. But for a set where Master Balls and Pokeballs were supposed to replace illustration rares, the hit rate for Pokeballs and Master Balls was near non-existent. I opened up so many packs, and I did not get a single Master Ball. Like I think I opened up maybe like 40. I mean, I say so many. I probably opened up like 40, 50 packs and did not get a single Master Ball, which I think is just crazy. Nor an SIR. I did get a couple Pokeballs and stuff, but Prismatic was like probably my worst opening experience. I do not want to go through that again. Ooh, the Ducklet's so cute. Wallaby, Spadano, Gothita, another Durant. Durant's really heavy in here. Mineshoe, come on, we gotta get us illustration rare. The Vanillish, Pokeball, Cottony. Oh my gosh, we're getting cooked. And a Zoroark. Hollow. Ooh, we got 4 packs left. We gotta get something here. The Vanillish Pokeball, though, is not bad. Vanillish actually really, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Pokemon, but I like the idea behind it. I think it's pretty cool. I really like the illustration rare that came from whatever the set it was, Stellar Crown or Twilight Masquerade, one of those. There was an illustration rare Vanillish, which is really cool. Okay, so now we're on the down. If we're going through the hit rates right now, we are getting bent right now. I won't lie. Well, I mean, I guess we got the ultra rare, but we've not gotten an illustration rare. And for a set that has 156 illustration rares or special illustration rares, it really hurts when you open up a lot of packs and don't get a single one. Which is why one of the reasons, aside from collecting Pokeballs and Master Balls and Reverse Hollows, which sounds miserable, trying to get 156 illustration rares on top of that also sounds miserable, so I'm just not here for it. We got something. Oh, we got the Litwick. Okay, the Litwick and the Chandelier or Chandelure. That Litwick is actually nice. This is one of the ones I wanted, so I'm happy. Like I said, some of these I don't really care for. I don't love all the Nova Pokemon, and I don't want to get all of their cards, but the Litwick is one that I did like. I really love the little moon, and look at it, just hanging out. So there we go. First one, we'll put that one up here. Well, actually, I'll put the little Harlequin up there too, just to show a couple of them. Okay, we got 3 packs of White Flare left. And then we'll head into the Black Bolt. Not sure how long this video is going, but like I said, I'm not trying to rush it. I'm enjoying it. I have to take my time, usually opening packs, unless I have like, you know, multiple booster boxes, or I have a friend who is opening way faster, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me speed up a little bit. But normally, not the fastest. Dueling again. Oh, we got Garbodor now in the Reverse Hollow, and Cofagrigus in the black and white hollow pattern. Let's see, 2 more to go. Man, I open my packs slower too, because I see people who open their packs and they like rip them bad boys open. I'm too worried about messing up my cards, you know. Like, knowing my luck, the one time that I rip open a pack like viciously, it's when I get like an expensive SIR, which, you know, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm not really gonna get rid of it, but I want my nice cards to be nice. I want all our cards to be nice. I don't want my cards messed up from my pack opening. There's a Roggenrola, Pokeball, followed by a Mineshoe. That's actually a really good hit. And oh my gosh, look at that! We got a triple banger. Sheesh! If we would have just had a Hollow Energy, we would have had a quadruple banger. That's crazy. That's that pack made up for, you know, missing or like not getting as many hits so far. Ooh, let me try and get these in these sleeves real quick. So we got the Bouffalant, Full Art Ultra Rare. That's not bad. I hope it's Bouffalant. I always forget how these things are pronounced. We got the Roggenrola, Pokeball, and then Mine Shao illustration rare. That one is so beautiful. That's also one of the ones I want. I want the Mine Shao and the other one, which I can't think of the name of it, but it's the other one that's like kind of the same. Oh yeah, it's Mind Fu, and then Mine Shao. So they have a Mind Fu card where he's like doing some other type of stuff. It's really cool. So there we go. Let's scoot these over just a little bit. I don't have much space to put them. Alrighty, last pack. Let's open up this, and then last pack of White Flare, and then we'll get into Black Bolt. Whoa, just hit my phone. Okay, can we get one more hit from this one? So no energy. Wallaby, another Vanillish. Give me a Vanillish or Vanillite, or give me an SIR. Harlequin again. We got another Pokeball. Yeah, we got another Pokeball. Virizion, whatever the heck. Okay, we got an illustration rare Dredagon, and behind that, oh, that's the second time that's happened. I've gotten both in the same pack. So weird. Okay, so there we go. Not too shabby there from White Flare. We got 3 illustration rares, 2 ultra rares, a handful of Pokeballs, and a Master Ball, and only 2 EXs. Which, you know, I'm not a player, so the EXs don't have much value to me. I'm not really collecting those, so to have not that many of those is pretty nice. The Dredagon is really cool. I have noticed a bunch of the Black Bolt White Flare illustration rares, they're all kind of like this. They're like the Pokemon in nature, again, their natural habitat. Not all of them, but which I guess a lot of the illustration rares and stuff like that are, but I've noticed it more like they're just like out there in nature hanging out. So that's a really cool one. So there we go. There's the White Flare lineup: Litwick, Mine Shao, Dredagon, illustration rares. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty good lineup there. I mean, 11 packs, 3 illustration rares. That's about right on par with like the hit rates. And we got a triple banger pack and a double banger pack. Okay. So whoa, let's move on to Black Bolt. All right, now we have got Black Bolt Pokemon Center ETB. We have Zekrom here. We get the Thunderous promo with this one, so pretty cool. And they did a little different color, obviously, for Black Bolt. Let's get this bad boy open and see what we can get here. Obviously, I really would love to pull those one of those black white rares. The Reshiram, the Zekrom, the Victini, but those are like one in. I've not seen a super involved breakdown, but from what I saw, it was like 1 in 500 packs. So, what is that about? Is that worse than prismatic like pull rates for like the SIRs? I guess not. That was like a 1 in like what 50. Or 70, something like that. Still crazy. This one has got some really cool illustration rares. I love the Snivy line, the Snivy Servine, the Superior EX SIR is amazing. I really like a lot of these. There's a bunch of these. Again, I'm gonna be able to add to my underwater collection. That's how you say that. Alamomala. Oh my gosh. The Tirtoga. A bunch of those are cool. The Larvesta is beautiful there, and the Fungus and the Amoongus. So we got some really cool ones here. Especially, you know, we got the illustration rares in the back. The Superior EX is amazing. The Ins Plan, and again, the Zekrom is crazy. I mean, there's a Zekrom there. That hear him. God, Black Bolt might have a little bit more going for it. In terms of like the big hitter Pokemon, maybe. I don't know. You tell me. What's your favorite of these two sets, Black Bolt or White Flare? I obviously didn't get to decide because I just got them, but we'll see. That one, the black. I'm not gonna go into much of that. I'm just gonna break out these the promo, and let's check out the sleeves. God, I'm not seeing them. If I can get into here, goodness gracious. Okay, so we got, oh, there we go. Not bad. What was that wrong? And not Tornadus, Thunderous. So that's the two promos again, Tornadus and Thunderous. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So let's cap this off and get to opening Black Bolt. We got 11 packs here. Let's cross our fingers for something good. I mean, again, I am happy with anything as long as it's a card that I actually want to collect. If it's not, no biggie, I'll go trade it. There's actually a trade show, or there's a not a trade show, there's like a trade event at a local card shop that they've started doing the past couple months this Sunday, so I might try and go to that. See if I can pick up some singles or something. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get anything from either of these two sets, because they're probably gonna be well overpriced. I think it's a good call to maybe not like try to get cards from the newest set for a couple months. I saw people they've already posted on Collector the Zekrom and the Reshiram like black white rare cards are like $1,000. I'm like, it's been out for a day. Just, I mean, sure, it's heavy, it's hard pull rates, but I don't know if those are, I mean, it's mod if they just came out. A no card that just came out should be $1,500. It's just insane. I don't even think the Sunbreon should be as expensive as it is. It's just wild. I don't like Sandal. Sorry, I don't like Sandal. Maractus, kind of the same way. It's just a cactus guy. There we go. Gosh, these are kind of hard to get out of here. Crocodile. We got a oh my gosh, Dewison, Petal, and Landorus. So there's those. Not too shabby. Black Bolt. To give me something good. Give me a little SIR. I don't have to go buy them. I don't necessarily want all of them. There's a couple of them I'm not really interested in, but oop. Oh man, I'm really lacking on the energies too, the hollow energies. Need to pick it up. Link, Gauntlet. I love the Gauntlet illustration rare. It's so cool. Ala Momola, the Braviary, which got an awesome illustration rare in Surging Sparks. Oh, we got a Master Ball. We got a Master Ball Servine. That is a Master Ball, yeah. Very, very faint. You can barely see the M on some of those. But that is a Master Ball Servine. That's nice. And a Zekrom EX. So not too bad, not too bad. I feel like the Servine Master Ball, that's a really good one. Anything that has to do with any starter Pokemon from like any set basically is going to be a good card to pull. Here we go. Next pack. Let's see. What shall we got? Yeah, so I got some pre-orders in for Mega. I got a booster box, booster bundle, one each of the ETBs, and then for black and white, like I said, I've got 4 each booster bundles coming out. So that comes out August 22nd. So we'll obviously be doing another opening for that, and hopefully I can get a couple more videos in here. Maybe like going to these like card trade shows or something at the LCSs or something like that. Just something to kill the time, because I'm not really trying to buy a lot of Pokemon, especially with the price it is. If I can get it retail MSRP, sure, but I like that a lot. I do not buy non-MSRP. Like, I'm not gonna pay the prices for scalper prices. Ooh, Pidove and Landorus. We get our second hollow Landorus there. Alrighty. The only, like I think I said in my last video where I did my banner collection, the only time I've ever bought over MSRP was Destin when I was ETB at my LCS. It was like 65. So, and I guess I got a booster bundle of Prismatic from GameStop for a little bit over before I became anti-GameStop, because that's just, didn't even realize it at first when I bought it. I was just in line. It's like, oh, sick. And I got up there, and by the time I walked out the door, I was like, wait a minute, that was not MSRP. And I didn't even think about it. So now I'm boycotting GameStop, I guess, because I do not want to pay their scalper prices either. Ooh, Ranunculus, Renuk. Oh my gosh. Eclus, Pidove, and a Kyurem EX. That's 2 EXs so far. Let's see. So we got all the big EXs. We got Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram on the EXs. So not too bad there. I don't know all the other ones that are in this set. Ooh, tossing them packs over there. I don't know if you can, I guess you can't see. They're right in front of me here, or to my corner. Ooh, there we go. We got a hollow darkness energy. That's something. Timber. I love this. I'm doing a binder page of illustration rares where it's all of the Pokemon that are like working. So Timber has an illustration rare in this one where he's working. This one technically is too. That's pretty cool. But I just think it's cool. And like as you can tell, like I love a good themed binder page. Like, but I think it's just such a funny one. Like all the Pokemon that are just working away. They probably don't know why. Oh, Professor's Research. Beartic, that's cool. I like that one. We got Axu and Caracosta. Hollow. Black and white hollow. Let's sleeve up this basic energy. I'm glad that at least the energy hollows I've not doubled up. That's one thing with 151 especially. I doubled up on my hollows so much that my hollow energies, it took me so long to get all of them just from pulling them. I mean, yeah, I could go buy them at a show, and I found this really cool store, or like, I don't know what you'd call it. They have Pokemon for sale and stuff at my last show, and they had tons of cards in card savers, like all usually under 10, like so many cards that I can't wait for the next time that show comes, which will probably be in September, I think, or maybe August or December, sometime in the later half of the year. That show is so good, but I can't wait to get back to their table because they had so much, and I'm going to spend so much money there next time because I'm going to pick up everything that I basically need that's under $10. Which surprisingly, a lot of the cards that I need are under $10. Some of them are special illustration rares. But all that to say was that they had a ton of the like hollow energies, and I should have gotten all the ones I needed because I still lack some for 151 and Prismatic. That's Ponard. Darumaka. I always have a hard time saying some of these things' names in Hexorus. Okay. So we got the Pokeball Poniard, which again, that's another one that kind of haunts me from Crown Zenith because like I feel like every single one I opened was a freaking Poniard. Okay, how many we got left? 5 packs. So we've opened 6, and we've gotten no illustration rares. So in order to make up for the hit rate that is allegedly, we pretty much have to get a hit out of 3 of these. I mean, if we get an illustration rare out of 2 of them, then we're like slightly under because of the 11 pack, and if we get 3, we're slightly over. So either way, we're not doing too bad. And we have 4 of each coming of booster bundles, so 6 packs each in those. So I'm really looking forward to that in the future. That's probably all of the black and white I'm gonna open. Electric and okay, I didn't do the pack trick. That's all the black and white I'm gonna open, or Black Bolt White Flare. I really wanna pull the Zekrom in the Reshiram. I know I'm not going to, or the Victini. So those are 3 cards that, if they do remain as expensive as they are, hopefully they'll come down and I can get them later on. Or maybe I can get them in Japanese, which I think also might be just as expensive. Yeah. But I do want those. Ooh, we got a fire energy, nice and a hollow. No duplicates yet. Fracture. But all that to say, it would be like, I think it would be cooler to open. Oh, what is that? What is that? Something right there. I think it'd be cooler to open one of those than it would be to open like a, I'm not gonna call it a Sunbreon because it's not sun, the prismatic Embryon. I feel like opening one of these would be even cooler. All right, we have a Drillbur Pokeball. The fighting energy ones are kind of hard to see. That we have Prism Energy. Oh, it's nothing. It's a Beartic. For some reason, I thought it looked darker. I was like, ooh, what could that be? Okay, we got another Pokeball. Another Pokeball. No Master. Oh, we got the Master Ball Starline. 3 packs. So, oh, I forgot to, hold on. Sleeve up the fire energy. Boop. Okay. So this pack will determine if we are slightly over average or slightly below average or potentially not average at all. So we really gotta get an illustration rare out of one of these, surely, but I would love to get at least 2. I mean, heck, I'll take an ultra rare at this point. I don't really collect ultra rares necessarily. I have a binder for them, but they're not something I go on my way to get, unless it's like a Pokemon that I really, really love. So that's a hollow back there, a black-white, or a black-white era hollow. So I know we don't have anything in that. I didn't look actually if there's like, I guess there's not gold cards in this because there's the black and white rares. Servine. Okay, there we go. And this is okay. I feel like I'm so lucky. This is another one that I wanted. I love this Pidove card. Look at how, okay, let's look. Oh, we got a Victini. Okay, Victini, I'll take that. I'll put that aside because that's actually a really cool one. Now this Pidove card, I love this card. It's so cool. He's looking up at everyone and they're all sleeping. Oh man, that's a good one. That's one of the ones that I wanted. I'm really lucky. All these cards are ones that I saw when I was looking through. I was like, yeah, I would take that. So there we go. Our first like technical hit of the Black Bolt. We got 2 more. And I want to double check. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's no gold cards, right? So because there's no gold cards, do those black-white rares, the BWR cards, do those take the place of the gold in terms of hit rates, kind of like Pokeballs / Master Balls were supposed to do for illustration rares in Prismatic? Because if so, I feel like it's not that far off to get them, you know? Like, sure, golds are hard to get, but I've gotten as many golds opening Pokemon cards in the past year as I have special illustration rares, you know? So who knows? Maybe it could be done. Man, my pile here is getting crazy. It's getting a bit messy underneath here. You can start to see it in the thing. Cover fossil that looks like it came from, oh yeah, evolves into Tortuga. Girder. So another one, the working Pokemon, and he has a illustration rare as well with him working. Darmanitan. Okay, we got a Pokeball. Elgium. Oh my gosh, Elgium. I'm gonna say that's how you say that. Again, kind of hard to see. Let me compare. Well, I'll compare it in a second. We got. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got a Genesect. It's like I saw that border. It wasn't the cross line hollow. We got a Genesect ultra rare, which we will take. And like I said, I don't aim to collect ultra rares, full arts, but I do like them, especially when they're done like this. This like pattern in the background there, that is so nice. That's cool. This will look great on a binder page, which is, you know, where it's gonna be going. So that's cool. And then I just have another card. I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, the Elgium, wherever it is. I swear, the way that this kind of looked dark on the edge in the lighting, like every time that I saw it, I see that, I'm like, oh, could that be it? Which I guess in this one, like, it's just gonna be Zekrom, so it's gonna be dark, like black, but definitely not the other one. Let's see if I can get this last one down full value. camera dies. This camera dies so fast. All right, this feels like a hollow energy. It is. It's a grass energy, which I think we needed. If I'm wrong, make fun of me, but I think we needed that one. Emolga, Clink, Palpitude, Fracture. Okay, is our last chance. We have to get at least. We don't have to, but I would love to get one more illustration rare. Come on, show it to us. Come on. No, Pansage, and then we got an EX Excadrill. Okay, so our hit rates on Black Bolt were not as great. Not as great. But you know what? That's okay. Recording's still been going, whatever. Alrighty, so a little recap for White Flare. We got the Drudagon illustration rare, Mind Shower illustration rare, Litwick, Buffalint, Harlequin Full Arts. We got the Patrat, Master Ball, Roggenrola, Verizian, Vanillish, Mindfu, and another Verizian Pokeball. And then we got 2 EXs, Reshiram and Buffalint. So pretty good there. This was definitely better than my Black Bolt ones. Black Bolt, we got Pidove, illustration rare. We got a Genesect, ultra rare full art. We got the Servine Master Ball, Drillbur, Elgum, Ponyard, Pokeballs, and then Kyurem, Excadrill, and Zekrom EXs. Alright, so as I'm editing right now, I just want to say I actually opened up another Black Bolt ETB, a Pokemon Center ETB, to try and redeem some of the troubles, I guess, that we had with the previous one. And I just want to show those off real quick as I'm editing. So we got the Braviary. Ooh, let me see if I get this right. The Braviary illustration rare. We got this illustration rare, which is the one that I just said that I wanted. It's so cool. He's a little working Pokemon. Ooh, sorry for that. A couple random ones, the Excadrill and the Servine Master Ball, which were pretty cool. But then the best, it really redeemed it. I talked all the trash about Black Bolt, and we got the Ends Plan special illustration rare. It looks really good, real clean. I was talking, I was like, dang, like this is 170. Victini's 171. So I was like, oh man, this was right next to Victini on the sheet. If that's how they cut them, it's like we just missed it. But I'm really happy for that. Obviously, an illustration rare out of 22 packs is insane. So that's all that I had, back to the video. So, not the worst pulls of all time. I do have, like I said, I do have one each of these that are going to be on display. So could I have chose to wait and open one of those? Sure, but it's okay. We have more packs coming. We're going to go to these card shows and get some more singles. The only thing I really just want to pull from this is like the expensive cards, because I do want them for my collection, and buying them is going to hurt. But oh, I forgot to show this, and I got these. No duplicates. Let's go. Oh, the hollows. So all that being said, thank you so much for watching this opening. Hopefully it wasn't too long. If you enjoyed, let me know. Give me a like or a thumbs up on YouTube, whatever it is. If you want to see more videos of Pokemon from me, subscribe. We're going to be chronicling my journey throughout the next year, 2 years, and on, I guess, of collecting and opening and just having fun with the hobby. I'm trying to block out all the scalpers and the money hungry crazies and just focus on the fun of opening and trading and collecting. All that to say, I appreciate it. Comment below what you think of White Flare, Black Bolt. Which one do you like the best? What card are you hoping to pull or find and trade for? Appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Tyler. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.